For the queen, sisters manifesting their dreams. Get your cream by any means and beam with self-esteem. Beauty supreme and booty walk so mean. The way you fit in them jeans, you eat your cornbread and greens. Dance or a doctor, red wine or vodka. Redesign your spot and redefine your mantra. Retwist your locks and realign your chakras. Doing your squats and getting closer to God, huh? Brunching with your squad or taking a girl's trip. Adjust your crown, you God's gift to the world, sis. Celestial body, drink your water. Meditate, sun-kissed goddess, heavenly order. Levitate, tribe of Ashanti, black girl magic, melanin popping, whether you ratchet or lavish, whether you bougie or savage, you a gift and a treasure. You got to love a black girl getting a shift together. Black girls are getting a shift together. These black girls getting a shift together, man. These black girls are getting a shift together. These black girls getting a shift together, dog. When God made you, boo, you know he showed out. Mahogany enchantress, blessings overflow now. Picture of success, seductive silhouettes on a spiritual quest. Manifest and be blessed. Mother, sister, auntie, tribe of Ashanti. Rocking your locks, I got a close crop blondie. The curse and the gift, uplift, apply pressure. Nothing like a black girl getting a shift together. Nothing like a black girl getting a shift together. Nothing like a black girl getting a shift together. Black girls are getting a shift together. Black girls are getting a shift together, man. These black girls are getting a shift together, man. These black girls are getting a shift together. Only the real can relate. You know my state of being. Stay strong. My gamble hustle is real. You know my state of being. Stay strong. Only the real can relate. You know my state of being. Stay strong. My gamble hustle is real. You know my state of being.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Black Girls Getting Their Shift Together. My name is Ursula, and I'm your host tonight. And this podcast is about mental health and wellness, as well as self-empowerment for Black women. I'm a transformation life coach and a mental health and wellness advocate. And each week,
Oh, my apologies. You can hear me now? And this is how the show is going to go. Thank you, Lori. Hi, Tammy. So if you all can hear me, can you tell me if you can hear me in the comment section? Thank you, Miss Shakur. Okay. I will start halfway over. This is going on. This is Black Girls Getting Their Shift Together. My name is Ursula. I'm your... Hi, Robin. You can hear me now? Great. Great. I'm a transformation life coach as well as a mental health and wellness advocate. Each week, I promise to deliver relevant topics that will help us ignite that fire from within. All right, season 3. This is what I was trying to say. Season 3, we're halfway through it, and it's been a great ride. It's been actually amazing. So I have an amazing guest that I'm going to bring on soon. But what I'm going to do first is take care of some housekeeping. Please visit blackgirlsgettingtheirshifttogether.com. I have coaching packages. I have digital products, all for our betterment, our self-development. And I also have merch. I don't know if you can see my t-shirt, but yeah, there we go. We have merch, as well as say hello to me. If it's on the replay, type replay. If you know my beautiful guest, Lori Scott, say, hey, Lori, as well as if you have any light bulb moments, something that just makes your soul vibrate, I want you to put some light bulb emojis. It can be random at any time. It doesn't matter. That know that you're showing me some love and you're showing the guest some love. And more importantly, if you like what you hear and you don't want my throat to get parched for my next episode, you can buy me a coffee. I will drop the link right now in the comment section. There we go. You know, doing all this work, it takes some time. All right, here we go. Today's episode is about practicing gratitude. I'm going to bring my beautiful, wonderful guest out of the waiting room.
Hello.
Hi, beautiful.
How are you, gorgeous?
I'm hanging in there. I'm doing it today.
I know it's that day.
All right, everyone. I'm going to be real. You know what? This is real life. So, you know what? I'm going to get real with it. Today has been hectic, and it has trickled down until like 30 minutes before I went live. So, you're going to get what you get. But it's going to be relevant.
Let it out.
Yeah, so we're going to go with it. But, you know, the great thing is that I have so much gratitude for my guest. So we're going to help each other out. I think she's going to help me out.
We are.
So, Lori, you're already getting some love in the comments. Hello, Josephine Nickerson says, hello, Lori.
Sis, yes.
And someone you may know named Robin Barnes says,
that would be my sister. Yes. Hello.
Hello, Patrice. She's my YouTube sister.
I saw that.
Yeah, she's amazing. Hello, Brenda Scott. Brenda Scott says hello.
Wow, my daughter.
Oh, maybe if I do it like this. Can you see that?
I love it.
Oh, hi, my vivid life. And you know, you all hear me say these names. Click on their YouTube channels. I like her YouTube channel. And here we go. Last one before we get started. Robin, your sister, says, hey, ladies, they can hear me now.
Yes, and we can all hear you now.
Oh, and I was just going off like I knew, like I was Oprah. I was like, yeah.
You had that, right? Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it.
Oh, here's some more. You recognize that person?
I do. My other sister. Yay.
Yes. And, ooh, Lori.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Man. Oh my God, they're still coming in. Gwen Williams.
My mama.
That's your mom. Oh, that means we can't cuss tonight. Okay.
She knows me. She knows me.
Mom.
They all know
something. We're going to try to keep it clean, Mom. Just for you.
What we're going to do is keep it real.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
We're going to do that.
All right. So, today is the practice of gratitude. We're going to talk about what it is, what are some of the benefits of it, and how we can practice it, and how we can take the smallest things and make it feel great and grand in our soul and give us a lot of joy.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to read something from my notes, and it's from the Harvard Medical School, and they state that gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what someone receives, regardless of whether it is tangible or intangible. See, I like that part, or intangible. This emotion is easily felt when someone demonstrates their gratitude for us and easily given when we verbalize our gratitude for others. The gesture and feeling is simple, but actually it has a lot of benefits for both the giver and the receiver. What are your
Very
thoughts
true.
on that, sis?
Very true. I actually do agree with that. When I looked up the definition, because you surprised me with this particular topic, I thought, okay, I know I'm a grateful person. I express gratitude every day. But I had to try and figure out the definition of thankful versus grateful. Now,
So, may I interject, please?
absolutely.
Just to let everyone know, when Lori and I spoke over the weekend, she asked me that question. I didn't know the difference, and I was not going to look it up. I was going to have this be a learning lesson for everyone, especially for myself. So I just wanted to let everybody know that part. But go ahead, sis.
Well, I mean, it was something I had to look into as well, because we're thankful, grateful, and both of the definitions cross over. However, for me, they were still two different things. And so I'm looking them up, and the best definition or distinction I found was that thankful is the conscious act of benefits received, whether it's a thing or an act or whatever it is, you're conscious in that moment that it's happening. Gratitude is the appreciation of the benefit. So my thought was, all right, let me try and break this down. So if you go into a restaurant, you're ordering dinner. They take your order, you say thank you. They bring your food, you say thank you. So in that moment, you're very conscious of what's being done for you, right?
Yes.
But once you've eaten the meal, you've had, if you have people with you, you have a greater appreciation of the entire experience. Your body is satisfied, it's satiated, you're full. The conversation, just the energy of the company, like you have a deeper feeling about the entire experience. So you thank the person for bringing your food, but you have a feeling of gratefulness after it's settled into your body. You gain energy from it, you gain nutrition from it. So to me, being thankful is in the moment that something is happening and you say thank you. But gratitude comes later when you realize what that act has actually done for you. Does that make sense?
It does. Ish. So let me interpret it. So if I'm okay, so Atlanta and the traffic and the
Yes.
piles of
Right.
accidents, and so matter of fact, just this morning it was an overturned truck, right?
Okay.
And I was so thankful that I was going to be able to get to work on time because it was traffic. I'm just going to be honest. But then, as I passed the accident, now I'm driving, and I was like, thank God that I wasn't in the accident. Because at first I'm thinking, to me, now that I'm talking, it's selfish. Like, okay, past that, let me get to work. But it's like, thank God I didn't get in that accident. But yeah, and then having gratitude that I'm healthy, that I can still go to work, and even though they annoy the hell out of me, but I'm still grateful that I have a job to go to as opposed to going in the hospital that morning.
And see, that's how I look at gratitude. It's something that when you think back on a moment in time or a gift that was given or a kindness that was done, you're thankful in the moment, but as time passes, and it really starts to resonate, like what really happened, what you were really spared from, what you were truly given. That to me is where gratitude really comes in.
Right.
It's a feeling of deep appreciation, and it's bigger than the actual act or gift.
Can you explain that?
Yeah, let's look at people that you met in your life. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back a little bit to our last podcast where I talked about the lady that told me about being a light in a dark room.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. In the moment, I was thankful that she gave me some advice. But when I put her advice to action and I realized, okay, what was truly happening, like my life was actually changing from acting on what she said. The gratitude that I felt for that woman and her words was far beyond what I ever thought it would be in the moment that she said it.
Mm.
Like it's the gift that continues to give. And the more you look back at a thing, whether again it was a gift or an act or just someone being in your life, the more you think about it, the more you grow and experience different things and recall that particular thing.
Right.
There's a deeper appreciation for it because you realize how much it's actually touched your life, how much it's grown you as a person, how much it's actually given you to give to other people. So gratitude to me, for me, is so much deeper than just saying thank you in the moment.
Right.
So
Or
I guess
that one time a year for Thanksgiving. That seems to be the invoked thing. What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? But okay, after we eat that turkey and then December 1st, you're going back to cussing out your family and right back.
for some that does happen. But right, we know that happens. We know that happens. However, 10 years down the line, you may think back on that Thanksgiving dinner for someone that you saw for the last time, someone that said something to you that made you change your perspective on something. And that's where the gratitude, I feel like, really truly comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it takes us to look back at a thing or re-experience a thing to really be grateful for what is done for us.
Yeah, I agree. May I read a couple of the comments?
Please.
All right. And this resonates right here. So blind guy, his wife, and their life said gratitude is like an evergreen gift.
Yes.
Well, guess what? Show's over.
Okay. We're done. We are done.
Thanks, Peter. We're done. That was perfectly said. It really it's like an evergreen gift.
Evergreen. Yes.
And here's another comment from Patrice. I like where this is going already. She's awesome. Well, look, if you all are all ears, I need to see some light bulbs in the comments.
Please give it a light bulb.
Yeah, and hit that like button. Stop playing, you all. All right. So what would you do if someone is having a bad day, Lori? First of all, they wake up.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me back up. They were arguing with their spouse all night, so they only got 3 hours of sleep. And they overslept. They didn't hear the alarm clock. Getting the getting to work on fumes.
Ooh, this is
and
rough.
then
Okay.
Right, and then their not favorite supervisor is there micromanaging and getting on your goddamn nerves.
Woo!
And then you forgot your lunch.
Not the lunch. Not the lunch.
How can someone realistically practice gratitude? Because I really believe in trying to stay positive. I'm not perfect. There's some people that say, I'm not perfect and I'm not always in the best of mood. However, I don't want to practice that. What is that? That fake positive positivity. You know, how can someone realistically practice gratitude and nothing seems to have gone right that day?
Okay, well, first we have to understand that life is life and it's going to happen. Okay. But in the moment that you realize that you are frustrated or overwhelmed, and that's that the morning you just described, yeah, that's just too much in one day. But first thing you have to do is stop. You know, I'm a big person or an advocate of breathing. Like, stop, whatever you're doing, breathe, and think about anything that you're grateful for. Okay. First of all, if you wake up, if you've argued with your spouse, be grateful that you have a spouse. Okay. Let's say I'm grateful that there's somebody in my life, on my side, in my home, in my bed that is there for me. Right. Today was just a bad day. We're going to get through it.
I like that. We're going to get through it.
But to be grateful that they're there. Second, you're in traffic. Yes. Okay. You're running on fumes, but you have a car that's running on fumes. You know how many people are walking or don't have a job to go to? Let's be grateful that the car on the fumes got us to the place of business. All right. So you're going to walk in. Now you got somebody micromanaging your day. It already didn't start out perfect. So this micromanaging person. All right. Again, I'm going to go back to let's be grateful that we have a job, that we have a paycheck coming in. When that person comes in, this is where you may have to figure out, I am grateful for who I am and not allow anyone to take you out of that. Think about who you are, the things that are wonderful about you, the things that you can and cannot accomplish, or the things you can accomplish. Let's not talk about what you can. The things you can accomplish, the things you can do, your purpose for being there. And be grateful that I have this skill set, that I am who I am. And I showed up in this place on fumes after an argument. I'm here. Now, okay, lunch. Anybody that knows me knows that food is a big thing for me, okay? But
Lori, do you cuss them out? What's going on with that?
Listen, I have to have the food. I have to eat. I do have to eat. And I'm telling you, I can imagine the comments that may be coming in about Lori not having food. Okay.
Anybody who knows Lori, please put in the comments. Give me 2 things that Lori does if she doesn't eat, and how does she act? Carry on. Carry on.
But if I show up to the job and forgot my lunch, I'm going to be grateful that there's going to be enough money in my bank account, prayerfully, that I can buy my lunch. I'll be okay.
Yes.
So you got, like, in every moment where life just seems to take over and it's controlling you instead of you controlling it, you got to stop. You got to breathe, and you got to think about, in this moment, what am I happy for? What am I thankful for?
Yes.
It's not hard. It seems like it is. It's really not.
We make it hard. You know, sometimes people, and I've been this person, so I'm saying this with no judgment, that some people have a problem for every solution.
Yes.
Right? But
yeah. We're that person. Like, we can be that person. None of us are perfect.
So Josephine Nickerson said, please feed Lori so she can be herself.
Okay. So my level of gratitude comes from the last meal that I had. I'm grateful that I had the last meal. And I'll be super grateful that I get this meal.
Oh my God. Josephine, be grateful for that cuss and not you're going to get for that post. No. But But Lori, can you share with everyone what our conversation was right before we went live? And I had that light bulb moment. There's always a teachable and learning lesson. And I was coached literally before a minute and a half before I pressed the live button. You can share it with them. I'll be transparent.
Yes, please be transparent. And what I remember is the scattered day. The technology, everything, it's just scattered. And we had to have a moment where, okay, I just need to stop. I need to think things through. I need to breathe and do all of those things that'll ground me. So we definitely had to do that. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely real. I know there was a teachable moment. I'm gonna need you to tell me again what the teachable moment was, because I was too busy trying to okay, Ursula, let's calm down.
Okay, so this is the story. I came in last minute. Work was just scattered. Well, in turn, I absorbed that scatteredness. So I'm just frazzled-ish, but enough. And so Lori asked me, well, what are you grateful for today? Nothing. I just wasn't in the headspace, but the teachable moment after she grounded me. And she said, well, just think of one thing. And I'm not going to lie, the first thing I thought about, I'm glad I didn't go off on my supervisor.
That's what you said, yeah.
Yeah, but I peeled back some layers and I did not absorb the negative energy that was in the office. And, I woke up in a good mood. So why would I let somebody change my mood for that day? Because that's them. That's not me. I'm not going to be a shock absorber, meaning absorbing what people are giving. No. So I just put that block around me. And I just had a light bulb moment about 3 minutes ago, because me being myself, this one coworker who I really don't talk to, I'm friendly with her. She's like, Ursula, I just like you. It's like, what? Thank you.
Right there.
And she's like, you just come in and you just do your thing. And my point being is that I grounded myself at work to at least not absorb anybody else's negative energy. And I was grateful for that, and it transmitted. So there you go. Thank you.
I do what I can do. Okay. And I feel bad that I didn't remember that in this moment. But
you had a lot of work trying to calm me down. It's all right. It's all right.
You know what? I don't think it takes a lot. I just think it takes somebody to just whisper in your ear a little bit, all right, Ursula, come back to Ursula. That's it. Come on back. Yeah. Now, the moment that coworker said that to you, clearly had not said that before. You didn't even know she felt that way, right? So you're thankful in the moment that she said it to you and acknowledged you that way. I promise you, weeks from now, months from now, you'll think back on that and have a whole different perspective, and you will feel appreciation and gratitude, not just thankfulness for what she said.
Ooh, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
off the subject, but on it, what if there's a family member? And this is no dig to anyone in the comments, for real, because everybody has family. No one has the perfect family. How can you have gratitude with a toxic family or family member?
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. I couldn't wait to get to this.
Let's hear it.
So it's really easy to be grateful for the happy things, or the things that came easy, the things that were unexpected. It's a little bit harder to find gratitude in the challenges and the trials and the tribulations. So when you have, a toxic family environment, it is difficult to look and say, what should I be grateful for? Because you're so absorbed, like you said, in the negative part of it.
Mhm.
But what you can look at is I can be grateful for the fact that I'm now outside of that toxic environment, first and foremost, that I have clarity and I can see what it was.
Wow, that was deep right there. I never
Listen,
thought about it like that. Wow.
oh, trust me, in every trial, there is something to be grateful for because you come out, first of all, you come out on the other side. So whatever a person is going through, no matter whether it is the loss of someone, the loss of a job, the loss of a relationship, someone has truly done you dirty, they've just been mean to you, whatever it is,
Mm.
that person and those situations are in your life for a reason. And typically, one, you need to know that I'm strong enough to come out on the other side. Two, I have a story to tell.
Mm.
I will take what I have experienced and give to someone else to let them know that I came out, you'll come out. Be grateful for all of the goodness that you can give to someone else out of that situation. So one, you came out. Two, you have clarity. You can see it objectively.
Right.
Three, you can give that, whatever you've learned from it, you can give to someone else so that they can get through it too.
Yes.
There's so many more things. I'm sure that, but those three things resonate with me right now. So any trial is really just a challenge to you, the person, and coming out
Yeah.
is the thing to be most grateful for, but the
That
lesson.
resonates. That
So even when
resonates.
when you're in the midst of something, the way that you can truly conquer that feeling of anxiety or sadness or depression or whatever it is in the midst of going through it, if you can ask yourself, ask your higher power, what is the lesson? What am I supposed to learn from this? Because every single trial, you're supposed to learn something from it. And when you
Mm-hmm.
ask that question, the answer will come to you. And once you figure out, or once you've been told and accept what the answer is, you can get through it and not worry about the negative side of it, not worry really about how it's affecting you in your life, because you're like, all right, I'm on a mission now. Let me get this lesson, get up on out of here,
Right.
and move on. And you won't go back to it. That's the thing. Ask yourself what the lesson is. You won't go back to it. And I promise you, on the other side of that, you will be grateful for it.
Yes. You preaching now. Oh my
Am,
God.
am
You
I?
get all these light bulbs right here. Look.
Listen, no, we don't go through things for
Josephine.
no reason.
Excuse me.
We don't go through things for no reason. There's a reason for everything. We just
And
have to ask what it is
absolutely.
and
Josephine
know how to be.
said, excuse me.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, I was just going to read a comment by Josephine. She said, come on and speak truth. Say it.
That definitely is the truth. Like, we can wallow in a whole lot of things. Like, I mean, if you want to find the negative in life, it's right there. It's always in front of us. But
Mm,
as I said again in the last podcast, if you are in a moment of gratitude, you can't be in a moment of anything else.
that's right. Because it cannot share the same space.
It absolutely cannot.
All these light bulbs. Look at this. She said, Josephine said, say it. Say it, sis. All right. May I read another? Josephine, thank you for your comments. I love
Yes.
it. Blind guy, his wife said, there's always that's the key word. There's always a purpose, and it's up to us to accept the gratitude in it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mic drop.
It really is. But I think there's some things that people may not understand, and I know we both looked at this and read some things on the benefits of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know that, okay, it'll pull you out of a dark hole, that's for sure. But the psychological benefits to being grateful stem from everything from just becoming a more positive thinking person, a positive thinking person. Your mood changes, your thoughts change.
Mm-hmm.
It also has physical benefit. Now, this one, I thought about this because I was like, okay, what have I physically felt from being grateful? And one of the first things I read about was how being grateful will de-stress a situation. You'll feel less stress. Your blood pressure is affected. That just made complete and total sense to me. I don't know how many people out there that are listening have felt their body physically go through stress. And this was the thing that I thought about when I was thinking about the physical effects. Have you ever gone to the doctor and you went in for like a regular checkup or screening or whatever, and you had someone say to you, this screen, this scan, this blood test came back and we're going to need to do further testing, or even scarier, we found some sort of mass and we're going to have to do a biopsy.
Yeah.
Okay. The period of time between you hearing those words and you getting the results of that biopsy, your body carries so much stress. Just wondering, just thinking ahead, just what if?
Yes.
You may not think you're consciously, cognitively thinking of these things, but your body is carrying all of that. And then the moment that those biopsy results come back and they say it's benign, everything's good, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
I need people to think about the sensation that goes through their body when they relieve all of that stress that they didn't even know they had.
Yeah.
And in that moment, what they're thinking is, I'm grateful that I'm okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm grateful. I'm okay. So it definitely, she said that part. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. But yes, being grateful, like moving through the moment of, okay, I'm relieved, but the moment of gratitude and thanking God, thanking your higher power, thanking the doctors, whoever it is you feel like you need to, in all of those moments, your body is elevated, your vibration is elevated, you're feeling happier, freer, like, whew, I can breathe.
Yes.
So that was what I likened to, okay, what gratitude will physically feel like in your body. Does that make sense?
It does, because as you were talking, may I share a story?
Yes, please.
Okay, so 2 times. The first time I had to get, they found a mass on my breast, and they said, well, we're not sure, so we're going to have to send you to get biopsy and all of that. And in that week, or even when I had the information, I had to go to the biopsy, to getting the result. I was a wreck. I wasn't thinking about gratitude. I was thinking about everything that could go wrong. And then I had the surgeon come in, or the doctor, excuse me, and she did the biopsy. She was amazing. It's like she just felt like an angel, and everything was fine. And my results, everything was fine. 2 years later, I made it. Look, this is during therapy when I learned tools on how to manage stress and
Mm-hmm.
find gratitude and being positive. And like you said, finding gratitude in the small things. So, well, let me back up. That time when I was waiting on the result, I literally had this emotional backpack. And every freaking day that went by, it seemed like more bricks were being put in it. And it did not feel good. So now with the second go round, it wasn't at a level 100 like before. I'll say it was about 20, but I was always making a conscious effort not to grab that emotional backpack. I was like, Ursula, you're not putting it on your back. And then that gratitude went into manifestation. Let me tell you what happened. I got on the table and I told the assistant, I was like, oh, I said, I forgot the doctor's name. Because remember, 2 full years passed. And I said, oh, I just say her name was Dr. Jones. I said, this Dr. Jones, she was so good. I said, you know what? Is she still around? I said, I would have loved to have her. As I was finishing my sentence, guess who walked through the door?
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones. I'm on the other side of Atlanta, okay?
Yeah.
I'm by where your sister lives on that side of town, year one. 2 years later, I'm over by the airport. You see the distance.
Yes.
And this woman just walked up out of nowhere. And I remember thinking, thank you, God. Like, that is truly, I replaced the emotional backpack with just gratitude.
Yes.
I'm fine, and concentrating on other things. And this woman walks through the door.
And there, yes, that's real life stuff. And when you think back on just being grateful that she walked in the door, when you think back on that now, like, what are you most grateful for now? Like, you were thankful that she walked in the door, but right now, when you think about that moment, what are you most grateful for?
Ooh, I was grateful that I kept my center throughout that appointment, or leading up to the appointment. And of course, I was grateful for her gentle hands putting this long needle, about this long, it seemed like, inside of my chest.
Yeah, that's very real.
It's very real. But I had a lot of gratitude that I kept my center for as best that I could at that moment. It was very gentle on myself. Yes.
And that's another thing that people need to really understand is acknowledge yourself.
Yes.
Acknowledge yourself and be grateful that you can, because it's your life experience and everything you've been through that can bring you to a point that you can be grateful for yourself. Your strength, your knowledge, all of that. Like, on a daily basis. I know we're going to get to like different ways that, we can show gratitude and be grateful on a daily basis. We'll get to that. But that one I have to pinpoint, like, acknowledge yourself in all things.
May I read a question that someone has for you? Thank you, Boba Balls. He said, some people say you should show gratitude for receiving, but how do you show gratitude for sharing? Thank you, Boba Balls, for that question. I'm grateful for that question, sir.
Okay, I need to think about that for a second to make sure that I understand.
How do you show gratitude for sharing?
I'm going to give a response, and I hope that, like, I'm giving him what he needs. And this actually goes back to the list that I wanted to get to. Showing gratitude for receiving something, yes, is one thing. But I also feel like it's important that we give other people reasons to be grateful. If that makes sense. That means show a person a kindness. Do something that just came to you, because our spirits will guide us and tell us what needs to be done. So if you see somebody in a coffee shop that looks like they need an ear, give it to them. If you have a family member that you haven't talked to in 3 years and you think about them, pick up the phone and call them. Give as much as people give you something to be grateful for, give to other people so that they will feel gratitude as well. I don't know. I'm not sure if that actually answers his question or not. If it doesn't, please clarify for me.
Yeah, just let us know. He also, excuse me, I don't know, he said gratitude is best served when you find your center.
Yes, because it is the most authentic right there.
Yeah.
Right there. When you start to live a life of gratitude, that is where you find your authenticity. That's how you know who you really are. That's how you know what you really believe, how you really feel, and how you show up in the world. I really believe that if you live a life of being grateful and walk in gratitude, that is how you will show up in the world. And you spread it around, just like love and kindness.
Yeah, love and kindness for sure. Not be stingy with it. Before we get to your list, may I I have 2 things I'd like to do. One, just to let people know from the research that I've done that I found out that practicing gratitude actually changes your brain and your nervous system in a positive way. And it's a long-lasting way. And I thought that was very interesting. And we already said how it impacts the body, but and also touch on psychological conditions like the stress, anxiety, and depression. But I learned that gratitude releases toxic emotions.
Yes.
Gratitude can reduce pain.
Literal pain in your body.
Yeah.
Well, really think about that.
Yeah. Well, from what I read, that if you it regulates the levels of dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and gratitude fills us with more vitality, and it was pretty interesting. And,
it really is. It really is. Sure. And that's why it's so important. Not just that people, say thank you, but that they really think back or think in the present of what they're grateful for. I would say, for me personally, thinking about the people in my life brings me the greatest joy, leads me to the greatest sense of happiness. And when I'm happy, I can't feel anything else. Like when I'm happy, I don't care what the backache was, what the hamstring pull was, any of that. Like I literally don't feel that. And you're right. Physiological changes or things are happening in your body because of that. That's real stuff.
So before we go any further, I see a lot of people on here. I need you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Please. Okay? I'm telling you. You guys, she has phenomenal guests. They are giving out such fabulous information. I mean, like I said, I had a couple of shows drop me to my knees and I thought, oh, wow, wait, I didn't know that. So please check out this podcast.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, subscribe to the channel. And again, if you like anything that you hear and you want to keep my throat very moist, because buy me a coffee, I will put the link in the show description notes right now.
Definitely do a coffee.
Let me drop that right now. Damn. Also, if you'd like to come on and if you'd like to respectfully ask Lori a question or if you just want to share with her something that you learned tonight, let me know. I will drop that link right now. And let's see, give me a moment. So, Robin, yes, I did see that you subscribed. Thank you. Now tell 10 of your friends, Robin.
Tell them your friends.
Told you we keeping it real.
Yes,
okay.
please.
So I just dropped the link if you'd like to come on and let Lori know of a light bulb moment, or if you want to let us know what are you grateful for today.
Yes, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear that.
I would like to know that too.
Because you already know that was a question I was going to ask you, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't. And
you know me. I'm going to ask a question.
We have a hey Lori from Lee Willis.
Yes. Hi,
Willis. Baby. And someone had a question. Oh, well, it wasn't a question, but a statement. Robin said, I feel that the moment you realize you were blessed enough to be able to share with others, you instantly feel gratitude for the position you're in your life. Amen. Thank you for that, Robin.
Amen, sister. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. So true.
So Blind Guy and his wife said, especially now, don't hesitate to get in touch with those people you think of and haven't seen in a while. Oh, Blind Guy, let me tell you something. This just happened about 4 hours ago. I was in the grocery store. I swear to God, I was in the grocery store. I was so busy at work, I didn't get a chance to look at my phone. I was at the grocery store and I looked at my text messages and I saw a text from someone that said, hey, honey bunny, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well. Do you know 30 seconds later, I looked up. She was 3
No way. No way.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
That is how connection works.
Yeah, so I really believe what she said. Don't hesitate. And I had been thinking about her.
That's beautiful. I love when that happens.
So
I do want to say one thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, you want to say one thing? What?
I need to say this one thing.
Yes,
I read this very recently and it resonated with me, and it really did come down to gratitude. And it is, the secret to having it all is knowing that you already do. So if you are in the moment, if you are in the present, every single thing you need to be in that moment, you already have. So be grateful for what you have.
Instead of trying to fill out. Excuse me?
I said, so be grateful for what you already have, because that's what got you here in this moment.
Oh, so true. Nicole said amen and amen again. Thank you, Nick Nice, for that comment. That's so true. Oh, and then Regina, thank you, Regina, for your comment. She said, yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, let me put that sister girl on it. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and ma'am.
Regina, I'm going to need you to subscribe to this channel, please, and thank you. I'd be grateful.
There we go. Yeah, be great right there. Right there.
You too, Josephine. She had a light bulb moment. So, Lori, let's get into your list. I'm curious.
Okay, well, there are hundreds of things that we can do, like to encourage gratitude within ourselves. And I know that everyone has heard this at one point or another, the gratitude journal. Okay. Every day we should come up with that one thing that we're grateful for. However, there are several different ways that you can do that. One is writing down one thing that you're grateful for that day. Another way, and I've heard this several different times. There we go. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, but it doesn't necessarily have to be written. You can take pictures of something you're grateful for. Like, I love being out in nature, and some days I can just look up at the sky and the cloud formation. I'm grateful that I'm here to see what I say God has given me right here. He's shown me who he is. And in nature, that's what I see.
Mm.
So take pictures of something that you're grateful for, whether it's a person or, whether you know them or not. I love taking pictures of children. Just the sound of a child's laughter does something to my body, and I'm grateful for the day that I hear it. So definitely keeping a journal, because it's not just about what you record in the moment, but 6 months from now, you look back and read all of the things that you've written or all of the pictures that you've taken. You're kind of looking through them, and it just kind of re-emphasizes it, reignites the spirit of gratitude.
Mm.
So I think it's important to journal that, for sure. The other thing is do things, and I said this before, that give other people reason to be grateful. So not in the way that, you're trying to gain something in return, but in a way that if someone's done something for you, it's kind of like that pay it forward thing. If someone's done something for you, pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been grateful about that, someone else will be grateful about that. And them being in gratitude will make their life just better in general.
Yes.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, socially. That's the one we didn't talk about. When you meet a grateful person, when you meet someone who truly appreciates life, their life, the things in it, the people in it, that energy is real.
Yes.
You can feel it. You can absorb it. And it makes just being in their presence makes you better.
Mm-hmm.
So gratitude is a social thing as well. So journal, do something that gives someone else a reason to be grateful. Challenge yourself. This was the other thing we talked about. Challenge yourself to find something to be grateful for in the trial. So when you are going through it, say to find something to be grateful for. Like, we all grew up with the whole, things could be worse. Yes, they could always be worse. So let's be grateful for why it's not. Okay?
Absolutely. You're right. Things can be worse, but things can be better too.
They can always be better, and they will be better if you appreciate what you have right here in the moment. They have no place to go but up. So the more you appreciate what you have now, the more of that energy you'll draw to you. So they will get better. You ever see somebody that just everything is wrong? Everything is wrong.
Yes.
And that person is stuck.
I've been that person.
Okay. So from firsthand experience,
Yeah.
And these people always feel like, what do I have to be grateful for? The fact that you have breath in your body.
Yes.
The fact that you are here means you can change a thing. Find something to be happy about, something to appreciate, someone to appreciate. You didn't get this far on your own or without someone giving you something, some life giving you something, God giving you something. You didn't get here by yourself.
Right. May I read this comment?
Yes,
from
please.
One guy and his wife. She said, I'm about to log into another meeting. Keita stays on the go. She said, otherwise, I'd come on to say thank you to Lori directly for this gratitude reminder. And then there's a light bulb. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
that is amazing.
No, I am truly grateful. Truly grateful.
There's a question for me from Bob. I know, right? Bobo Balls. This is for the speaker. What is one of the most powerful things you have given gratitude for?
Good question. I like it.
That is a great question. Amen. The most powerful thing as of recent, over the past year, is that I'm grateful that I could put my superwoman cape away and stop acting like I have everything together and not asking for help or playing.
Thank you, Sarita.
That's Sarita right there.
I know.
It's the truth. I didn't even know I was a superwoman, that Black superwoman complex. So to answer your question, the most powerful thing was to be authentic and transparent to myself.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's okay to be vulnerable.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And not just one kind of relationship, like across the board. And I'm still working on it, but I hope that answers your question. Yeah, I just opened myself up right there. But
I applaud you. No, because that was my question too. What are you most grateful for? Now I know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
And yeah. What were you about to say?
Just one more thing. As far as things that someone can do, to be grateful or to understand gratitude. Think of something that you are grateful for, and then imagine your life without it. Your appreciation for it will go even deeper.
Ooh. Write that down. Say that one more time.
When you think of the things that you're grateful for, someone that you have appreciation for a brief moment, imagine your life without that. And your appreciation for it will grow even deeper.
I love that. That made my soul vibrate. And apparently it made Lee's also, because she said, woo. In the right?
That one right there, I think, resonates with me the most, because I'm so grateful for so many things. And growing up, I've always been thankful. I was taught to be thankful. It was part of, manners, and that's what you learn to say to people. But when you start to grow and learn that it's not just about saying thank you, it's about the feeling attached to what you're saying, and truly appreciating that someone brought your meal, someone thought enough of you to say, you know what, you're great, you're awesome. Appreciating the fact that you are loved.
Yes.
Yes, loving unconditionally is one thing, but to really take that in and appreciate everyone that loves you, that's a whole lot.
Yeah. And loving yourself with that much intensity.
Absolutely.
Because we always put ourselves on the back burner.
We do. We do. And that's why acknowledging yourself is so important. For me, acknowledging myself is important, but acknowledging my higher power is even more important for me. I can't speak to anybody else, but when I wake up in the morning, the very first thing out of my mouth before I even open my eyes is, thank you for the breath in my body.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Because that's what makes my day. That's what moves me through the day. So the day that I don't have that breath in my body, on another level.
You
In
know,
another world.
I feel like that too. You know what? I'm going to tell you this, and then we're going to start wrapping it up a little bit. How low I was vibrating at one point in my life. Here's another transparent moment. I would wake up in the morning, and that's the alarm clock. I would get out of bed, and the first thing I would say, "Fuck!" Like,
get up.
I would think about all the bad things that hasn't happened that is going to happen at work. I even put my feet on the damn ground, and that's the first thing that came out of my mouth was "fuck."
Yeah.
That is horrible.
You know what? It is what it is in the moment. And when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you say now?
Thank you, Jesus. My eyes open. Really, that's the first thing I say. And then when I drive to work, I see the sunset coming up, and it's so beautiful. And I always say, thank you, Jesus, for letting me see sunrise. Thank you for letting me see another sunrise. Yeah. So I've never known, because I'm vibrating higher and differently. Mm-hmm. Before I just saw young grumpy, the sun's coming up. Now I've seen a purple sky, a sunrise. I've seen orange. I saw red, blue, gray, gloomy. It doesn't matter. It still feels good when I go to work, on the way to work. And I never thought about it till just now that I'm grounding myself. So when I do go into work and I'm getting, the negatives coming to me, and then I go back to thinking about the gratitude I had for looking at that sunrise, driving east.
It's as simple as that. So I want you to keep sharing, knowing that you came from a place where you woke up and the F word was the first thing out your mouth, to now appreciating beautiful sunrises. No two are the same. You saw that yesterday. You will never see that again. Appreciate that for what it is, and this one for what it is today.
Yeah. I used to get pissed if it was raining outside. Now, if anybody looks on my social media, I need to do more of it, post more. I have a balcony garden. Now I love when it rains because I'm thinking about all my plants. And I don't know if Nicole is still on, because we both started our gardens the same time. And so now instead of, God damn it, it's going to rain, we called each other, it's going to rain, put your rain bucket outside, collect the water for the plant.
Listen, there is gratitude to be found in every single thing. Everything. Yes, rain is life, by the way.
Exactly. Look, a blind guy and his wife said, in honor of F-bombs being therapeutic, and they are. At least hell yeah, it is. At least it's been proven as a stress reliever. And
yes, it is. Yes. Listen, I'm here to attest to it. I know. Okay.
I remember that the F word, as you say, was your favorite cuss word.
Say it again.
You said on our last podcast, and I asked you, what's your favorite curse word? And you were like, I'm not going to say it.
Nope. I'm still not going to say it, but everybody knows what it is now.
See.
Yes, these are the things that get us through until we can get our spirits in the mindset of gratitude and feeling joy. And it's not going to be all day, every day, but once you know what it feels like, your every waking moment is trying to get back to that feeling.
That's that dopamine.
But you got to know what it feels like.
That's that dopamine.
That works too.
Yeah. Boba Balls said the best way I start my morning off is by finding my center and getting in the word. Thank you for that comment, Boba Balls. Yes.
And that is the thing, centering yourself.
Can you tell Boba Balls to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please?
Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I promise. Like, you will learn more than you ever thought possible.
And Josephine Nickerson said, start the day off right. What is it? The
Thank
Lord. Oh, yeah.
Dawn.
Thank the Lord for another day.
Yeah, because every day you have is an opportunity to change what you think is wrong, to achieve that thing that you want to achieve. So, yes, be grateful for the moment that you open your eyes and take your first breath.
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to end with this. I'm going to do a flash round of little notes that I saw. It won't be like last time, Lori, but these are little things that people can, I know that'll be the next podcast. These are some things that you all can do, including myself, if you want to practice gratitude. And some of these things Lori already said. One, keep a gratitude journal. Take time to appreciate nature. She touched on that. Another is think about what lessons you can take away from stressful situations. She touched on that. Create a gratitude collage, vision board. Right?
That's a good one. Yes.
Oh, I love this one. Write a positive review for a business.
Yes. Simple gesture of gratitude.
And if it's a Black business, it would be very, very nice.
Please do.
Recycle the Black dollar. Challenge yourself to minimize or completely diminish complaining and criticizing for a short period, and reflect on how much energy you put towards these feelings. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Identify at least one positive thing that you can appreciate, or what you learned that you faced with a seemingly bad situation. Write a thank you note whenever possible. Pick up a hobby you've been meaning to try. Making yourself happier can help you feel more grateful. In a little coaching moment, I would advise, like, I think I need to, I should have, I'm going to start this hobby. Give yourself.
Change your language.
Right. Exactly. It's that shift. Get your shift together. Meditate on things. We're going to put a pin in that. Think about something or someone you're thankful for. Lori touched on that. Reflect on the people or things you're thankful for at work. Working on that. Post on social media about something you're grateful for.
Yes. I encourage everybody that has been on this podcast, listen to it, replaying it. Please post one thing that you're grateful about.
Absolutely. Refrain from gossiping or speaking negatively about other people. Set a reminder for yourself on your phone to pause and think of something you're grateful for in that moment. Like, not 2 minutes, not hour, in that moment. Take time to think about all the people that made your meal possible the next time you cook or sit down to eat. Think of some positive thoughts whenever a negative thought pops up in your mind. I like to do that. I practice that all the time. When I have the negative thoughts, I'll let it come, but then I put a cap on the top of my head. It's just different, but I heard about this, and you call it capping. And okay,
can I say something about that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so when negative thoughts are coming through, right? Putting the cap on it or stopping it is going to stop it in the moment. How about, just my suggestion, process the negative thought all the way through, like think it all the way through, and then replace that thought with something positive. That way you have flushed it completely out of your system. You felt it all, thought it all, let it go.
Taking notes.
Because I feel like if you block it, it's just going to come back. It's just,
yes,
just
I love that.
No, process it through and replace whatever it is with positive thoughts, gratitude, meditation, whatever it is, process it out.
Yes. And Josephine said, yes, do that. And Bobo Balls said, I'm grateful for wise counsel and good friends. Yes.
Yes.
And Lee said, yes, I had to do that this morning.
Okay.
It's a work in progress. So while I have everyone on, when I said we'll put a pin in the meditation, I am going to do a meditation for gratitude. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and go on my website or the social media. And I'm going to put all the details there with the link. It will be a free event. It will be via Zoom. You know, everybody, once I did the analytics looking at everyone who listens through the podcast and the YouTube, like it's literally global. So we're going to do a free event and we'll practice gratitude. And I would really be grateful if you all attend.
Amen.
Hey,
Amen.
all right. And our last comment is from Blind Guy. Basically, make it a Mad Lib where you insert a noun, a verb, a positive, referring to the capping.
Check. Yes. Yes. So before we leave, I know we got to go. I want to say I am grateful for you, for meeting you, for the opportunity to speak to your audience. Thank you so much. Even from the last podcast, I've gained so much. I thank you for just trusting me and having me back again. I appreciate it.
Oh, Lori, you know, it's truly always a pleasure. And let everybody know, when Lori and I talk, it can be like this for hours.
Right.
We just feel like literally, it's like, okay, I gotta go. We'll save it for the podcast. But
one more thing.
And then 45 minutes later. So I thank you
Right.
so much. And I received that. And I'm grateful for you. And you are always a delight when you come on. I was going to share this on the phone, but I've been holding on to this for months. I'm going to say it live on the air right now.
Okay.
Blind Guy and his wife said, thank you both. Thank you, Keita. I appreciate your support. So, I don't know if some people may or may not know, with the YouTube channel, with these episodes, I flip them and I turn them into an audio podcast.
Yeah.
And it's on all streaming platforms. Just search Black Girls Getting Their Shift Together. Oh, and I had my 1 year anniversary.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm global now. I'm streaming in over 30 countries and most of the United States, but yeah, it's everywhere now. So since I started streaming the audio podcast since August 16th last year. Do you know? Oh, Tina. Thank you. She said, congratulations. Do you know that, Lori, your episode has been the highest ranking of all the episodes I have? And I will show you the analytics. I will post it. I should have taken a screenshot.
Oh my Lord. Okay. I don't know how that happened, but I am honored and grateful. Wow.
The highest out of all the episodes. You even beat out the orgasm spectrum.
No, wait a minute. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, you ranked the highest. I swear to God.
Wow. You did say, you held that. You really did. All I can say is wow. I'm taken aback, but I am grateful, and I only hope that when people are listening that they gain something from our energy, our interaction, and we've said something that will move a person forward, elevate their life. Like I really, really, truly mean that.
Yeah. So you get a lot of congratulations. But you know, that may be my next social media post, so you can see it for yourself. Yeah, they have these columns, and yours is right up there. It just the longest bar. I was like, damn, She's still the highest out of all of these episodes. You are the highest ranking. And it's so funny because I have these great episodes and I'm cutting up with Sarita. Sarita's up there too. Yeah.
I need people to watch Sarita, like for real.
Sarita's amazing. Yeah, look. But yeah, really, that's what's going on over here. So I will share the analytics with you and everyone else. And I will share one last thing that we really are going to get off because I can talk to you. Wise woman once told me, when you navigate through life, that you should become have a positive ripple effect, like a pebble in a pond. And you can either be a positive ripple effect or a negative ripple effect. But either way, it's still going to resonate. And that very wise person, her name is Lori Scott. Every time that comes to me, I will always say it and just thank you for sharing that on our first conversation.
It was. And thank you for that. I'm just glad that it resonated, but I need people to know that when you do something, when you put words out into the universe, like you are like a pebble in the water. So understand that you do have a ripple effect. So what you say to one other person, you have no idea how far reaching that is. So speak positive words out, lift people up.
Absolutely. Great. Lori, I want you to have a good evening. Will you stay on after we go?
I will. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Make sure and check out blackgirlsgettingtheirshifttogether.com. Start subscribing to the YouTube channel now, because eventually in the next couple of weeks, I am shifting everything over to the YouTube channel. That's what we're going to do. I mean, I'll still post on Facebook, but the actual stream that you're seeing will all be on YouTube. So just go on ahead, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you can get all notifications. We're not trying to miss anything. We're trying to get all this healing up in here. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Regina. She said, we'll end on Regina's note. She said, you ladies are awesome.
Aw. Thank you, Miss Regina.
And guess what, Regina? Damn, I agree.
This for the queen, sisters manifesting their dreams. Get your cream by any means and beam with self-esteem. Beauty supreme and Buddha walk so mean. The way you fit in them jeans, you eat your cornbread and greens. Dance or a doctor, red wine or vodka. Redesign your spot and redefine your mantra. Retwist your locks and realign your chakras. Doing your squats and getting closer to God, huh? Brunching with your squad or taking a girl's trip. Adjust your crown, you God's gift to the world, sis. Celestial body, drink your water. Meditate, sun-kissed goddess, heavenly order. Levitate, tribe of Ashanti, black girl magic, melanin popping, whether you ratchet or lavish, whether you bougie or savage, you a gift and a treasure. You got to love a black girl getting a shift together. Black girls are getting a shift together. These black girls getting a shift together, man. These black girls are getting a shift together. These black girls